Hey everyone, welcome to another video where you join us in Kintyre, and at the moment we're in this Volkswagen Transporter that Volkswagen Oldham main dealer have let us borrow as a loan car. And you know what we've decided to do? We have gone back to basics and we're here, we're Wildcamping here. Let's show you the setup that we've got for this amazing adventure that we're on. What we've done is we've got our mattress in here that we use with our old Volkswagen Transporter T5 that we had. We've got some storage boxes and things, and do you know what? We're ready to relax. We're going to make some food, and like I said, look at that view. Now what we're doing here is we're showing, you know, can you have the van life experience without actually buying a camper van? It could be that, you know, you could hire a van, or you could buy a van that, you know, you're not going to convert into a camper van. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you that this is possible if you didn't want to get a fully converted camper van. So we're staying here for one night, and like I said, you know, it's back to basics. We did a well camp last night, and you know what? We loved it, didn't we, Brooke?
Yeah, it was funny.
It was really good. We set off really late. We got really giddy in that, and it was like, you know what, let's do it. Originally we were supposed to be well camping, you know, a lot closer to home, and with some restrictions and things, you know, it wasn't possible. So, you know, well, you said, you know, oh, why don't we go to Scotland and that? So here we are, this is why we're here. Like I said, we've got that van there, and you know, we just decided, you know, we'll just put all our gear that we, you know, from our old days when we used to go camping and things, you know, before we obviously got our bigger camper van and that, and you know, we decided to go for it. We've visited Kintyre a few times, haven't we? But this is the first time in summer that we've been here, and it looks so different with, you know, everything's all grown. We
haven't been here for like 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years. But like I said, last time we came here it was actually winter. It was really cold. But
it's not much warmer right now.
Well, it's not much. It was a lot colder last time we came here. Getting ready to do this trip, I said to Brooke, obviously we only need to bring the necessities, things that we need. What we did is we brought our power station. Now, the reason we bought the power station is obviously, you know, to charge things up and everything, and it stores under this storage compartment here. And we've just been chilling out and things, and Brooke turned around and says, "Oh, I brought a necessity," and I was like, "What do you mean you brought a necessity?" And as I just get this turned on, what has Brooke brought? Brooke has brought the campervan TV. I did not know that you'd brought this. Put it in one of these boxes because you said, you know, you wanted to watch movies at night time when we're chilling out, so. So welcome to our movie setup, our theatre. We've got it all sorted. Thor's relaxing, he's going for a sleep. We've got the movie screen set up, so I'm just going to go and press play, and it's movie time. It's a few hours later, just had something to eat, just made some sandwiches and just nice and easy food just to have. You know what? For me, this is what it's all about. Being able to relax and have views like that. This is why we do what we do, and this is why we love what we do. And do you know what? Even though, I keep saying it, it's back to basics with the way that we've done this road trip. It can be done, and you know what? Just look at the view. It's amazing. Morning, everyone. So, waking up to this view. Amazing. So can you have the van life experience without actually having a camper van? Well, I think I've shown in this video, you can. if you don't miss your luxuries, you know, so much, and you know, you do go back to basics and you do have like the basic like equipment, it is something that's easily done. One of the essentials, I think, if you're going to do something like this without owning a camper van is, I think getting a power station would be a good idea, because that's coming so handy to charge our devices up. So today, what we're going to do is, we're going to try another experience of camping, but camping without a camper van. Let's go and we'll tell you more in this video.
Basics, and we camped in the back of the van and I loved it, but now I need a shower, my hair needs a wash, so we are going somewhere different, aren't we, Tom?
We are.
Where are we going?
We're going, well, what's the area called? I can't remember. You know what I'm like when it comes to areas.
Coldstream.
Yeah, we're going that, and where is that?
It's just in Scotland, above Northumberland.
Yeah.
And it's a campsite, and we're going to a camping pod.
Yes, we're going...
Trying something different.
Yeah.
Because a lot of campsites don't actually let you book a pitch to camp in a van. It has to look like a camper van.
Yeah, if it's not got windows in a van, a lot of campsites, they won't let you just like park a van there.
Yeah, because in our old transport, at first we only had one window in the van, and a lot of places, if they've seen the other side without the window, would tell us that
you can't stay
there until. But then when we showed them the opposite side, they was like, "Oh, that's fine," which is why we then got the false window put on the other side, so it looked like we had two.
To be honest, I think a lot of campsites now, if you ring them and explain to them, you know, that it is a camper van, maybe it's been converted or something, I think they would let you stay there. Depends on the campsite.
Yeah.
So obviously depends on the people.
That's why we decided to stay in a pod for a change. We've never done it before, so we'll see what that's like.
And the exciting thing is, tomorrow we're going somewhere that Brooks wanted to go for
I'm really
long
excited.
time. So we've been driving this Volkswagen Transporter for about 3 or 4 days now, and one thing that I'll say that I'm really impressed about, the fact that this is a commercial vehicle, is how car-like it feels. We're on single track lanes, you know, and obviously in the Highlands of Scotland and things, and you know, the driving like ease of how it feels, it's so comfortable. The gear changes, you know, the handling of the Volkswagen Transporter, it feels really car-like. It doesn't feel like you're driving a van, and I have to say, I'm really impressed with this Volkswagen Transporter. If you are looking for a quality used or brand new commercial vehicle, check out Volkswagen Oldham Commercial Vehicle Centre. I'll put a link in the description. So we're here, we've arrived at this campsite and we're staying in this pod tonight. So let's go. Oh, do you know what? Straight away, I like the fact that, you know, the view sort of like in front of you like this. Yes, I like that. We're doing some cooking on here tonight, and let's just go and have a quick look in here.
Now, we made sure we got a pod that had no facilities, so we're still technically camping.
Yeah, so...
But this turns into a bed.
This pod it's got heating.
Yeah.
It's got electric.
And it's... If you had kids, you've got two smaller beds, but this also turns into another bed. So,
yes, it's very, very basic, and, you know, we won't be doing our cooking in here and that tonight.
But for the price, it wasn't actually that bad. We paid £50 a night to stay here.
£50 a night?
All the facilities. I mean, to stay in a camper van pitch, it was £40. I think it was.
Yeah, and then obviously got different prices for different sizes. But if you look at the view that we've got out here, I'll just quickly show you. It's private, so you know.
Cute.
You know what? I like it here.
But they give you a bin bag for your rubbish, cleaning, towel, cloth, and a bit of washing up liquid.
Yeah.
Cute. And there is washing facilities and toilet facilities, and they give you a big
All the information
and
and that.
information of what you can see and do around here.
You do have to bring your own bedding and things,
Yes, it's
obviously.
basically like camping, but
Yeah.
this is your bench and stuff, this is your own space, and this one is dog friendly.
Yeah.
I also spoke to the gentleman at reception, and he said to get to Coldstream Centre, it's a 10-minute walk, and there's pubs there that are dog friendly, there's a shop there, there's a couple of other things that are there.
Yeah, that's good. What I'll do whilst we're here, I think we'll just have a quick nosy and let's show you the toilet block. And you know what? First impressions, it's very quiet here. There is different, you know, like pods here as well. I like the fact that we've got these ones here because, you know, it's got that view. Toilet facilities are just over there. What we need to do is we just need to get like our equipment out to bring it in here. We're staying here for 2 days. I think something like this is a good idea, you know, if we're going to go exploring, and tomorrow we know where we're going. We're going somewhere that Brooks wanted to go for quite a while. Because we've been camping in the van that we've brought like a lot of like the basic equipment. So, you know, we've got like a power station, we've brought the TV. We don't
actually need the power station there because it's got electric.
Yeah, it's got electric.
This is all of your
heating controls and things.
Heating, extractor fan.
Right, and you know, we'll be able to get the TV set up and everything.
Got, like, USBs.
Right.
Phone chargers.
And you know what? First thing that I'll say, because this is one thing that, you know, when everybody goes to a campsite, your first impressions count, don't they? And you know what? It's clean in here.
So the sheet we've been using for the mattress in the van is on the bed.
You know what? I like it. I like this. It's comfortable, it's chilling, and it's not that far off the price like Brooke said, as you know, if you want to like book a campsite. One thing I'll say is it's very warm in here, but we have brought a fan with us, so you know, we'll be using that tonight. Just been to the bathroom and I'll just show you how powerful the tap is. So it jumps out everywhere, and as I was washing my hands, I'm kind of like, I've now got to walk to the campsite with bits of water all over me, that's all I'll say.
For a shower. One thing, it is a push button, but it actually lasts quite a while. And it was a nice shower actually, and it was dead quiet, there was no one in there, so I did it to myself.
So when you come to here, you have to bring all your own cooking gear, because like I said, we've got the pods that don't have any cooking facilities in. So what we've done is we've got all our campervan gear, and we've just got some boxes, and we've just put the cooker on top of the boxes, and then all we're going to do now is cook some mince, because what we have in Brit?
We're having barbecue beef wraps.
So what we're doing now is we've switched, because I'm not very good at making the wrap bit. Brooke's the expert at using the
I wouldn't say expert.
wrap. Well, you're better than me. And one thing that we forgot that we didn't really think about, we forgot a heatproof mat, so I'm actually stood holding the pan. I'm holding the pan for Brooke to get the wraps done. So. Morning everyone. Well, what can I say about this glamping pod? It was comfortable. We had a comfortable night's stay, didn't we? Surprisingly, that bed is very comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
There wasn't any like things during the night where I was like moving about going, oh, you know, it's a bit sort of like hard or anything. But yeah, comfortable night's stay. One thing that I will say is it's a little bit noisy. There is a main road here, but you know, it's
Pod and the door's shut.
yeah, you can't hear it, but when you sat out here and things, you know, that road is a little bit noisy, but that's not something that would make us say, oh, we're not staying here again, because we do like it here. So today we're staying for another night here, and we're going exploring today. And what I'm also going to do is, as well, I'm going to do a bit of review as well, because here is actually a campsite, and it's a big campsite, and it is well worth knowing about, because it's on the border of Scotland. So, you know, it's somewhere that, you know, got the mountain views over there. It is worth staying here. We do recommend it. But like I said, what I'm going to do in the next video, I'm going to do a review to tell everyone where we're going today. Something that you've wanted to see for a long time.
We're going to a place called St Abs, which is where they filmed Thor, and it was the new Asgard.
So something that you've wanted to go for a while, isn't it?
I really got a picture with the sign.
Yeah.